Okay, kids, let's just forget all this Netflix and Earthrise, Starscream being an abomination, and all that kind of stuff. Let's just go for something a little bit more fun, shall we? Oh yeah, the fun train is back again, and we're going to talk about Transformers Animated Deluxe Oilslick. Oh yeah, let's just get right in with it. This thing is spectacular. Move something out of the way of my elbow. Can I get this straight? I was just trying to do that off screen, but it's a bit much. Let's bend it a little bit. This thing is some kind of demonic easy rider kind of motorbike thing with little barrels stashed to the sides and a demonic head, like goat's head on the front, and spikes and like tattoos up the side. It's spectacular. It's so fun, so good, so cute. Cute? Nah, alright, okay. But it's just awesome. And literally just seconds before turning the camera on, just to show the point. Most people like my kind of age, your main experience with this kind of thing might have been from the point and click adventure game Full Throttle. I just, you know what? It's just fun. It is. It's so stupid and fun. It's awesome. And the barrels you can take off, they just peg underneath there. See that little peg hole? Peg. Close that up. Then it just looks like saddlebags. Come on, camera. Looks like saddlebags. But then, if you plug this underneath, it just looks like a saddlebag with stuff on top. Stuff underneath, whatever. Now, each of these barrels is different. This one has just got a lid that opens. It's like he's pouring something out behind him. And this one, if it works, is like a broken barrel on a piece of chain. So you can like drag it and catch people's wheels and stuff with it and knock them off and send them flying. And now I've got to try and line this up and put it back together, which is a little bit of a pain, but quite doable. There you go. Because this is a biker and he's hardcore. But also, he was in one episode. Was it one episode? Pretty sure it was one episode of the animated TV series, and it was like season 3. You know the episode where they had loads of cool other Decepticons come out of the woodwork and fight other Autobots, and it was awesome, and they were never seen again. He was in that, and his thing was he seemed to be some kind of like chemist, and he had little vials of like cosmic rust, which I think the Basics did a thing on about a week ago. So you can throw vials of cosmic dust at people and just freeze them solid, which he did to their hot rod, which I thought was funny. But no, it's beautiful little handlebars with the grips and stuff there. Rubber, soft rubber, but yeah, whatever. And he's just awesome. If you want a proper size comparison rather than the little Skywalk I put on him, there's that Prime, Power Prime's tailgate. So he's deluxe. It's not rocket science, kids. And should we transform him? Another thing I do love is during the transformation, you can just leave these on. Don't need to take them off. You can take them off if you want. Don't have to. So what I'm going to do is just untab the front of the seat from the fuel tank. Rotate that with the whole barrels and exhaust back. Okay. And then these are the knees, these are legs, those are the feet, these are the hips. So you're going to extend out. And during this, they're going to want to pop apart because the hips are angled in such a way that you can't really push these together. So they pop apart, they're open, push up the exhaust bits as toes, they're legs. Spindly, but it's animated, they're supposed to be spindly. Okay. Now the arms, we get the goat head piece, and if you can see there, it's on a yellow double hinged bit. So we're going to untab it from the middle. Damn it, untab. Untab and rotate it onto the side here. Then we split all the front, all the way down through the front double wheel thing, split. And again, double hinge pieces in there, see all the pins? Double hinge out, fold the double hinge so that that peg, see that peg, goes into the top there. So we shove it in and peg. Rotate the arm down. Shove it in and peg. It doesn't peg properly per se, but the actual hinge, when it bends over so far, locks the pin. The peg just more sort of like guidelines, stop it going in too far. Okay. We will get inside the wheels. We will flip out the thumb, which is on its own ball joint, and flip out the fingers. So he's got these big open clawy fingers, which are awesome. So bring out the thumb, flick out the hands. The handlebars on the instructions originally said you're supposed to just fold them down, so like hanging off the back. So just get this goat's head properly on the shoulder. Supposed to just fold them back, but I never liked that. Instead, I folded them forward so they were just sticking up. Bit more of a presence. Yeah. And you open up the fuel tank with the gauges and stuff here, and rotate this whole piece through to produce the head. And this is where, if anything, some criticism of this figure comes in, because he looks awfully like Mr. Freeze from the old Batman cartoon. And that actually can turn, which is awesome. But it's, again, it's supposed to be he messes with chemicals and gases and stuff like that, so he's actually in a protective helmet, which I don't know how that works for Transformers, but we're going to assume it does. And that's cool. It's fine. And he's just really awesome and nimble, and I might have to loosen these knees, actually. They've become really tight over the years. But he's awesome, and because of the way the head is, you can lean it over quite a lot. Lean it a bit further back. And he's awesome. And this one wants to be used as a demonstration. There are pegs in the back of the hands, so you can plug the barrel in there. And it kind of looks like he's holding the barrel. And again, that one, you can sort of go, aha, have some gas chemical I've been working on. Okay, cool. Fold that up. And this one, let me just take that. In fact, I'll put this one back on the leg, just so I don't lose it. Because I've had this figure for years and I've never lost it. Or any of the parts of it. Haha. We will pop this off. Close that up. And we will, again, plug it into the hand. You can do it either side, but for argument's sake, we're going to plug it in there. Extend it, and then you can sort of close the hand around it. Sort of turn this hand to make it look. Come on. Wow, some of these joints have gone quite stiff over the years. Try and make it look like he's holding the chain in an aggressive biker manner. It's quite cool. And something I don't think I mentioned during the articulation, but not so much as I have done. The ball joint that's quite tight there. There's a hinge here. There's another hinge inwards. There's the hands ball joint in and out. Ball joint, hinge. These move a little bit more, but so what? Head turns and up and down. What more do you want? He's a really cool figure. What more do you want? Love this little guy. Honestly, this is one of those figures that should really have had more presence, especially over the years. Like, they should split it into different medias. Come on, barrel. Close up. Is that going to close? No. Is that going to close? No. Is that going to close? No. This is the problem, because the barrel is designed in such a way. You're moving around trying to find which bit's close into where. There you go. Got it. Show it back on the legs. And yeah, he's genuinely really cool figure. Like, honestly. Size comparison, I guess. Siege Prowl. Studio Series, The Last Night, wherever it is, Barricade. Might as well throw scrap metal in there because I can. So he's, as all animated, he's a pretty good sized deluxe. So you go over there, you go over there, you go back over there. Awesome. And yeah, honestly, if you find this guy going cheap, even if you can't get the barrels with him, because I dare say if you want to, you could plug guns in there or something. I'm not sure what ports they are. Don't know if they're 5 mils. Let's try it in the hand. No, they might be more like a 4 mil or 4.5. They're not quite 5 mil. Whether you could open it up a little bit, that's up to you. I'm not doing it. But you could probably do something with him. Just look at that body art, the Decepticon symbol and stuff. Love this guy. Honestly, love this guy. So yeah, that's it. That's me. So yeah, awesome. So, I should be ugly. I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. Laters.